What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We have some XRP breaking news. We're going to get into some comments coming out from, as always, one of the XRP proponents about Gary Gensler's options if Donald Trump is going to win the next presidential election. We're going to talk about the crypto market as a whole. It's an outstanding day within the markets. I have XRP pulled up right now in front of you, but look at the top 100. Every single crypto is into the green. We're going to break this all down for you guys right here, right now. And if you haven't done so, this is a perfect time and opportunity to subscribe right down below. Join us here as we go through kind of my journey and me talking about crypto every single day as we bring you guys the news, as well as everything developing in the crypto sphere. Okay. So that's what we have going on. As always, please remember, not financial advice. These are just my thoughts and sentiments from my own personal holdings. Always do your own research and due diligence. Okay. But let's get down into it now. As I had that XRP chart pulled up, okay, you can see kind of 2.5% up on the day. Very modest, okay, but we have been down into the red over the last week, month, and 5% down on the year. Trading hands at 53 cents. If we look at it right here, guys, you can see this trend line continuing upwards, and we did bounce off once again. So almost another circle I'm going to be drawing here as we bounce off this blue line, where to me, guys, it kind of looks like XRP is programmed. Whether or not you believe me or not, that's neither here nor there. But if we go back 2+ years, you can see exactly what I'm talking about in my trading indicators getting in it away. But this is kind of where we're looking into it. And you can see back since June of 2022 how we've been on this steady incline. All right, I know it's modest, right? But it's still 30 cents up to 53 cents there on the chart. So it's modest in the short term, but over the long period of time, that XRP has been on this recovery. It has been kind of bullish and very much a gain that I'll take in a 2-year plus time period as we go from 30 to 53 cents right now on the charts. Okay, so that's just kind of how I feel about it. I wanted to share with you guys kind of what is going on as a pro XRP lawyer, outlining the options for Gary Gensler. We've heard kind of Trump's thoughts and how Gensler would be out on day one. Whether or not you feel strongly about that, who you vote for, I quite frankly don't care. All I care is that all of our crypto holdings are going to go up in value, and that's exactly why I'm talking to you guys here on the channel. And as we look into this, this is kind of what we have going on. The odds are rising and speculation is building. Okay. And Meta Lawman recently outlined possible scenarios for Gary Gensler if Trump was to win. We will have some advertisements down here that I'm going to X out. And of course, let's get down into it. Okay. So here are the highlights, right? The possible resignation for Gary Gensler. All right. And also something where we've seen Trump's first policy is going to be linked to a 3% GDP growth, as well as wage increases. And Polymarket, the odds on betting platform where you can bet on pop culture, entertainment, and presidential elections, politics, all that good stuff, showing that $7 million has been bet on Trump, boosting the odds now to 66.7%. That's a big bet. Wouldn't actually surprise me if it was somebody in Trump's camp as well doing that, which is highly unethical, and I believe it's actually probably unlegal. Just solely based on the premise that for athletes, if they play sports, they can't bet on the sports they play. So I'm sure that applies to politicians as well. But this is kind of where we look into Gensler's resignation or removal. Okay, Jay Clayton recently resigned after Joe Biden assumed office in 2020. So obviously Trump will bring in his new SEC chair aligned with his policy stance, which as you guys all have participated and watched in his campaign, very bullish on crypto within those stances. Now, if he does choose to stay, Trump could potentially reassign him to a non-chair role within the SEC that would require legal and procedural justification. Now, is it possible for Trump to fire Gary Gensler? Okay. The outcome could result in a legal battle, noting that if Gensler chooses option 5, he would likely lose in court, but it would extend over months. And no Supreme Court ruling exists specifically addressing the president's right to remove an SEC commissioner, which could lead to significant legal debates. Well, if there's one man that would test that ruling and take him on in a courtroom and make it front and center, that would be the Donald Trump stance. I can guarantee you that. All right. But more analysis going into kind of what's going to happen. I think that he's going to be basically around. I don't think that personally getting rid of Gary Gensler entirely is kind of is foolish in my opinion. Just maybe I think I could see him being outed as chair, but as we all know, Trump likes to do a clean sweep and just kind of start from scratch as we saw last time. Okay, but we didn't really want to talk about the election too much, but I just wanted to share with you guys kind of how we do look for the kind of segue into the new era if Trump was to be elected, because Gary Gensler, coming out from an XRP lawyer, this kind of transitional statement that we look at, there's a lot of unknowns, but most likely Gensler will be out. That's kind of more scenarios where he's out. It just may take some time if we go down that way. Okay. But that's kind of where it's going to lead us into our next conversation, as a XRP expert saying that nothing has changed for XRP and to expect a big reckoning very soon. That's where we have Aim Buster calling for calm amongst the XRP proponents, suggesting that the consolidation phase is almost over. Now, that's kind of interesting because that's an upwards consolidation, in my personal opinion. Okay. But XRP, it's been stagnant. We've seen this. We've all complained about it. That's just a courthouse. All right. That is just being stuck trading crypto inside a courthouse. And that's kind of where I agree with the analysts here, expecting big reckonings. Now, I'm not a genie. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you where XRP is headed. All I can tell you is I'm starting to see signs that I saw back in 2021. So as it applies to me and my holdings, I'm gearing up. Okay, I am gearing up, and that is where I don't think the plan has changed. I think that Aim Buster has kind of, you know, look into a lot of these price expectations, and there's other people sharing the same sentiment. But I do see XRP having a significant breakout and upward momentum, just due to the fact that you got to have common sense too. Take XRP in itself, and then look at other cryptos in the top 10 and what each has to offer and bring to the table. It's pretty much self-explanatory. If you're looking for actual use case and utility, once they get out of the shadow of the Supreme Court, and on all these judiciary bodies, I think that XRP is really going to have nothing in its way. And if you want to go down that tangent about how Ripple's dumping XRP on the community, fine, go ahead. Because if XRP gets where it's going, everybody's going to be able to dump XRP, and it's not going to impact the price whatsoever. All right, so that's kind of where I look at it. You can see further, another little kind of commentary here is that XRP has already broken out of its descending triangle on the 1 month time frame and expects an impending explosive price action. Now, this is coming out saying that the breakout and the tightening of the Bollinger Band showing an upsurge is imminent. Now, whether or not you believe this, whether you want to put a timestamp on it, I think it's foolish. I think just kind of buckle up, make sure you're ready. And as always, if you've been kind of following the plan and sticking to it, whatever plan you have set forth for your XRP holdings, you can't really lose. Okay. Even at these levels, if XRP goes down, if my XRP goes down 50% from here and it never goes up another green day in my lifetime, I'll be happy. Okay. I'll be fine losing 50% of my investment into XRP. Quite frankly, it doesn't really bother me one bit. Now, if XRP goes up 50%, that's when we really start talking. I think that's going to bother me, because I do feel like if it goes up 50% from here, that's only beginning. So that's my thoughts. As always, guys, appreciate you joining for this discussion. So Gary Gensler, coming from an XRP, pro XRP lawyer, I should say, most likely, not to infer his words, but there's more scenarios for him to be out as chair of the SEC versus him staying and remaining. So that is the outlining of the path for that to take place. But as we get into more analysis, more experts, more kind of breakdowns into what XRP is going, the common denominator here is there's a lot of people that have more money than me, a lot of people that are a lot smarter than me, also saying that XRP is going to explode. So obviously, things can change on a dime, but crypto right now is extremely bullish. You can see right here on the bubbles, you can look exactly at kind of what's happening. I mean, these don't really happen too often, where you do get Bitcoin pressing all-time highs, 72,962 at the time of recording. And I think the rest of the market is responding appropriately, because big bets on crypto. So you can't ignore it. And quite frankly, I just got to have to buckle up and enjoy the ride like we did back in 2021, because right now what I'm seeing here on the charts is eerily similar to that time period. So appreciate you guys watching. As always, if you haven't done so, if you're new here to the channel, make sure you guys all like, comment, and subscribe down below. It's more of a follow. Also, if you want to follow me on X, the handle is in the bottom left of your screen. Links down below, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Cheers.